Happy Wellness Wednesday, everybody. My name is Joshua. I'm the owner of Simplistic Music Company and Simplistic Yogi out of Dallas, Texas. And today I'm going to guide you through a simple, beginner-friendly yoga flow to help stretch the body from head to toe. We're going to do this here on the channel or on socials every Wednesday. We're going to release a 15 to 20 minute video for you to do at home while you travel or wherever you see fit. Just please listen to your body. Don't try to push past your edge. And yeah, let's have a little bit of fun. Today we're going to start in a child's pose. So let's go ahead and come to a tabletop position. We'll bring the big toes to touch, maybe the knees come out wide. We're just going to bring the hips to the heels, extending the arms forward, bringing the head down to rest. Let's just take a few breaths here. Feel the support of the earth underneath your body. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Without forcing or controlling, notice the speed. Notice the depth. Notice where you're breathing from. With each breath, allow the body to relax a little deeper into our shape. Notice any thoughts, sensations without judgment. I'm just taking a couple more breaths here. All right. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Last one. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Now pressing through the left palm, we're going to lift just a little. From here, we're going to thread the right arm underneath, and just bringing the shoulder and the ear down to rest. Our left arm can extend all the way to the end of our mat. Or if you'd like to go a little further, we can create a bind, bringing the left arm up towards the sky, bending at the elbow, and just bringing the hand to rest on the low back or the right side. Let's take a few breaths here. Breathing into the belly, in through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. That's how I like to do it, just whatever feels natural. Again, we're not forcing it. On our inhale, let's extend that left arm up if we're in our bind. We're going to let it come all the way back to the earth. From here, let's press into the left palm. We'll come back to center, right palm grounds, and let's switch sides. Left arm threads as the shoulder and ear come to rest. And again, maybe we keep that right arm out long, or we come into our bind, reaching for the sky, bending at the elbow, and just bringing the hand to the low back. A few breaths here. Very good. On our inhale, let's bring that right arm up. We'll let it fall back to the earth. And pressing through the right palm, let's lift. And we're coming into a tabletop position. As we come into tabletop, we just want to stack the joints here. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And let's do a few cat-cows. We'll inhale to drop the belly, gaze forward. And we'll exhale to round, chin to chest. Moving with our breath, inhaling up. Exhaling to round. Inhaling up. Exhaling to round. One more time. Let's inhale up. And we'll exhale to round. Coming back to our neutral spine. Let's get into the wrists real quick. We're going to bring the left fingertips back towards the thigh. And if they don't rotate all around, that's fine. Maybe they just come out sideways. From here, we're just going to start making some circles in one direction and making them small. This is a deep stretch, so we don't want to go too far. If you sit at a computer a lot, this will be a really good one for you. And let's switch directions. Couple more rotations, almost there. Coming to stillness, let's release the left fingers forward and switching side. Right fingertips come back towards the thigh, and we're just going to make those circles in one direction. Just noticing maybe this side's a little tighter. Very good. Let's move in the opposite direction. Couple more rotations. Almost there. All right. Let's come to center. We'll bring the right fingers forward. We're just walking the hands up a couple inches above the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide. Let's tuck the toes under. We'll inhale, hips high, belly towards the thighs. We'll find a downward facing dog. And we're keeping our gaze here to the center of our mat. We're not looking back at the feet. We're not looking up at the hands, creating tension in the shoulders and the neck that doesn't need to be there. Maybe we pedal out the feet here for a couple rounds, just warming up the hamstrings. And coming to stillness, dropping the heels down. On our next inhale, let's bring the left knee in towards the chest. Letting the left foot land between the hands. We'll bring that right knee down. Now, if you have a pair of blocks, it might be good to bring those in here to frame that left foot. But if you don't have them, they're not necessarily needed. We're just sitting here and we're holding. Maybe the right knee slides back a little bit so we get into the front of the right hip, the quad a little bit more. And we're lengthening through the crown, bringing the chest forward naturally. Let's take a few breaths here. Very good. Tucking the toes under, let's lift that right knee. Grounding through the right palm, we'll inhale, left hand high, just taking a little twist here. Let's exhale to frame the left foot, and we'll step back into our downward dog. Again, maybe it feels good to pedal the feet out. Finding stillness. Let's bend the right knee, bringing the foot between the hands. We'll bring the left knee down to rest as we ground through the fingers, through the palms, maybe on our blocks or the earth. And again, we're lengthening through the crown, bringing the chest forward, dropping the hips down. And finding that breath, breathing in through the nose, exhaling navel to spine, slow and controlled. All right, friends, let's tuck the left toes under as we lift the left knee. We'll ground through the left palm and we'll inhale, right hand up high. Breathing into the belly. Just a couple more breaths. We're almost there. On our exhale, we'll release, framing the right foot as we step the right foot back into plank pose. Grounding through the palms, creating that straight line, stretching through the heels and breathing in to the abdomen, engaging the abs. Let's exhale, knees to the earth, toes touch. This time we're just keeping the knees hip-width distance apart, or maybe we keep them together in center, and we're gonna come all the way back, hips to heels. Head comes to the earth. We're sliding the hands back towards the toes. Just a couple breaths here. On our next inhale, let's rise up to a kneeling position. We'll bring the hands to the knees, shoulders relaxed. Nice straight spine. And on our exhale, let's bring the head down, chin to chest. Feeling a stretch through the back of the neck, into the spine. Again, shoulders are loose. Let's take some circles to the left, slowly starting with an inhale, and exhaling as the head rolls forward. Just making them as big or as small. When you're ready, let's switch directions. Moving to the right. I can tell this side is a lot tighter, so I'm going to make my circles a little smaller. All right. We're coming back to center. Let's take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. From here, we'll move down to our backs. Once we come to our back, let's just bring the knees into the chest. We'll wrap the arms around, just giving ourselves a nice hug in, maybe rocking side to side. We'll bring the hands to wrap around the right shin or maybe the back of the thigh as we extend the left leg all the way to the end of our mat. Getting into the ankle, let's point and flex the right foot. We'll make a few circles in one direction. Always important to get into the ankles, the wrists, the fingers, the toes. We tend to forget about these areas, and they do so much for us on a daily basis. Let's switch directions. Coming back to stillness. Keep the left hand on the right knee. We're going to bring the right arm out into a T. We don't want it above the shoulder. We want it in line with the shoulder or slightly underneath. Together, let's take a deep breath in. And on our exhale, twisting the low body, we're bringing the right knee over to the left side. We're keeping the shoulder grounded. Gaze to the sky, or we can bring it over the right shoulder. Breathing into the belly, no force. Let's exhale to release back to center. We'll bring both knees into the chest. Big hug in, maybe this time making some circles in both directions. Just getting a nice massage all around the low back. Finding center, we'll bring the hands around the left shin or thigh as we extend the right leg to the end of our mat. Getting into the left ankle, let's point and flex the left foot. Let's make a few circles in one direction. Maybe getting a little bit of popcorn, a couple pops. Let's move in the opposite direction. Couple more rotations, almost there. You're doing good. Finding stillness. Our right hand rests on the left knee. We'll bring that left arm out to the side. We'll take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's find our twist. Left knee to the right side. Again, our shoulders are grounded. Maybe the gaze comes over the left shoulder. Breathing into the belly. Let's exhale, knees to chest. from here, creating length, full body stretch. Legs go long, hands overhead, and we're stretching it out. Maybe spreading the fingers and toes, wiggling them back and forth. And let's exhale to relax and release. We'll slide the hands down to the sides, or taking up space, whatever feels good, as we come into our final pose of Savasana. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. One more time. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. And coming back to your normal breath. Gently bringing your focus back to the body. Just taking a few deep breaths. Noticing what's shifted, what's opened, or what's come up. And adding a little movement. Let's wiggle the fingers, the toes. Maybe we rotate the ankles and wrists. As the arms and legs start to move, we'll take a full body stretch. Maybe the hips wiggle, the shoulders, just anything that feels like it needs to move, let it move. We'll exhale, knees to chest, big hug in. We'll exhale to release, rolling to the side of your choice. And we'll press our way to a seated position. Just bringing the hands to the knees, letting the shoulders relax, sitting up nice and straight. Let's close the eyes here for just another moment, relieving any remaining stuck energy, stress, or tension. Let's take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. One more time. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. On our next inhale, hands come up, palms touch, and we'll exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you for allowing me to guide your practice today. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and thank you for letting me share my energy with you. Please take this feeling we've created with you throughout your day and share it with others. From my practice to yours, namaste. See you next Wednesday, friends. Have a beautiful week.